still battling one of Spain's deadliest wildfires in decades. The blaze in southern Andalusia has killed at least 12 people and left many more missing. Almost all of the victims were foreign nationals. Authorities say some died because they tried to outrun the fire. In a moment, we'll hear from a climate scientist about the growing danger of heat waves. But first, this report.
Firefighters are finally starting to gain ground in battling the blaze. Aided by favorable weather conditions, they can now directly attack the flames for the first time. All but one of the people confirmed in the fire are foreign nationals. Authorities say many of them died because they ignored instructions to shelter in place, and several people died while trying to run away after abandoning their cars. The blaze broke out earlier this week in the popular tourist destination of Almeria. It is home to one of the largest communities of foreign nationals in Andalusia.
Are you on Medi-Cal and struggling to pay for rent, groceries, and other basic needs?
This British couple were watching TV in their farmhouse when the sirens went off. Jeffrey describes how they got into two different cars. At some point, they got separated and lost contact.
I think she's gone. So I drive through Los Pinos and go up. I'm driving through flames, actually flames. And I thought, well, I can't stop. I just got to go, you know. And it was eerie because all of a sudden I came out of the flames and it was all bright sunshine, wasn't it? It was like surreal, you know, it's ridiculous.
Spanish authorities suspect a broken power line after weeks of extreme heat likely sparked the blaze. Scientists say human-driven climate change is what makes extreme weather events more likely and more intense.
Annabella Bonata is a climate scientist with the Intact Center on Climate Adaptation at the University of Waterloo in Canada, and she joins us from there. I should add as well that Annabella developed Canada's first standardized community wildfire risk assessment framework, helping shape national preparedness tools and climate risk reduction strategies. It's good to have you with us, Annabella. First, this wildfire in Almeria in Spain was reported as advancing as fast as 100 meters per minute. What could lead to this kind of intensity?
A couple of things can actually cause that. So first, the vegetation on the ground, as you saw in the video, is just so dry following these extreme heat waves that we've seen recently in Europe and in Spain. And then the type of weather that they're experiencing. Hot, dry, windy weather is exactly what's needed to spread those flames. And of course, the terrain. So this was a mountainous region where it's happening, and fire just climbs up the side of the mountain faster than it would if it were flat ground. So all of the conditions are there for these fires to move as quickly as you just mentioned.
Right. So a combination of infrastructure, but also climate weather conditions. I'm just wondering whether this infrastructure needs to change with the changing climate conditions.
Absolutely. So we need to start adapting society much better to how climate is affecting wildfire for us worldwide. So what would improve here in Spain would be some sort of vegetation management. So the vegetation turned quickly from having been quite moist before these heat waves. There was a lot of rain previously in the previous seasons that brought a lot of vegetation around. So what we can do is to start to have controlled burns in order to reduce that small vegetation that ignites so quickly and helps spread the fire. So ideally, we start to really change how we manage our forested ecosystems, our grasslands, our mountainous regions, so that when wildfire does occur, it's a lot smaller if we allow those smaller wildfires to happen.
Okay, we'll just pause on that for a second. But still in Spain, several people died while trying to escape the wildfire. Do evacuation guidelines need to change?
We have to respect evacuation guidelines. So I do believe that they were asked to stay in place and shelter in place if possible, just to avoid that while you're leaving, the wildfire catches up to you and then you have nowhere to go. So the best thing that we can do is listen to the guidance once it's provided. It's incredibly unfortunate that lives are lost. Please, I recommend that anybody else that is concerned and that might be close to wildfires, respect the guidance that's provided and follow that so that you can be saved.